Hey guys, welcome to the Big Talk with Austin, your monthly pop culture, movie news, sometimes video game news. This will be the year actually that I will start reviewing video games because we have Resident Evil 9 around the corner. And so I'll be definitely looking for that and GTA 6. You know, you see, by the way, your host, Austin, and I'm joined by Carson, the co-host, which I was going to say this. Um, if you're going to say the most outrageous thing, it's GTA 6. You can say it and just get away with saying whatever.
I I was gonna say, are we even expecting that yet? Is it 2035? I legitimately have been waiting. So
Well, like you can
we'll
start
see.
you can go on there and say the N word. I'm not promoting that, but you could say that. You can go say the R word.
I have no idea. I do not agree with any of those. So I don't know
One
what you're talking
like
about.
you're punching someone like yeah, and they bleep. Um,
No, I'm pretty sure that guy just got canceled for that, which I
um,
guess has a lot to do with one of our later topics. But um,
Kathleen, she got canceled.
uh,
No.
kind of, you could say that.
Yeah. So, well, it is a brand new year. And we have 12 more 3-hour podcasts to talk about for the year. So that's great, lovely. And who knows, we might be going to CinemaCon, guys. Yay. We might, maybe, maybe. Um, if this gets one
Oh,
like.
you said CinemaCon? I thought
Yeah.
you said Comic Con. I
Oh,
was like, I'm already there. No, I'm just
uh,
kidding.
hey, we'll go gamble.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
So,
We'll go break into the new Hot Rock hotel that isn't finished being built yet. Like
uh,
we'll
I
start a whole entire new channel about us being
I think
arrested.
we should. I think what somebody should do, and it would be great content, is go create an AI script with like the most BS
Mm.
lame story on the planet, and then try and sell
Is
it
that isn't it
to
Disney?
other. Well, no, that was
Oh
maybe it is.
yeah.
No, 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 no. I said script. I didn't say
Oh
live action remake. You
oh.
heard me incorrectly. So, but no, somebody should do that. Film the whole thing and see if they can get a studio to buy or like take over their horrible movie.
That is a thing. That isn't.
Is it?
I'm there's an AI actress now.
Oh, I did see that. That was crazy. There's also an AI singer girl. Like
T
she's
t
like a whole persona.
Tilly Norwood is the name of this AI. I was gonna say her, but it's not her. Um,
Well, if
I'm
she can
gonna,
act better than
I'm gonna get,
anybody from
I'm gonna get a lot of hate
lots
for
of other
people that
places.
say like AI has feelings too. The Me Too movement. Um,
Wouldn't that be the R2D2 movement? Nope, too soon. Okay, sorry.
Apparently R2D2 is gay, so I don't know.
I missed that. I don't know where I've been, but
No,
oh, man, I feel
that's
like
what Leslie Headland said.
oh,
She in
I
yeah,
did
she
not
said
remember that.
she said that in an interview with the main actress in that show, saying like, yeah, I think R2D2 is gay. It's like, okay, all right, that's odd. That's
The
an odd.
robot?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like, all right. So,
Well,
but
luckily that makes a more interesting story than Electric State. So,
yeah, instead of Chris Pratt being into a robot, yeah. Um,
yeah, the robot having feelings for another robot, that could be interesting-ish, I guess. Maybe.
why is
I
that a
don't know.
movie? Why does it sound familiar? That sounds like a thing that's already.
It probably is. Wally? Does Wally count? Well,
I guess so. They're robots, but they don't have feelings.
oh, they have feelings.
Oh.
Have you not seen Wally? Come on now.
He,
He
he,
like Eve gets distraught when Wally's crushed. Sorry, spoiler alert. I know it's only been like 17 years. When Wally
I
gets
can't wait
crushed
for
by
that
the
remake. Isn't it Park Pixar or is that Disney
It's
Animation?
Disney Pixar. It's Disney Pixar.
Oh, okay. Then we'll be fine. Um,
Oh,
because Pixar
yeah, but
doesn't
yeah,
like
no. Eve
So
Eve has feelings. When Wally almost dies or gets crushed, she goes, Wally, and then she like, is worried about the robot. So
sure.
yeah, you should go watch the movie again. Wally's a great movie.
Well, I
Shout
mean,
out to
I don't.
Wally. If you
Why
like
would I need to
Wally,
go
you should drop
watch
that in the
it
comments.
when we're about to be fat people in space eventually? So,
Yeah, I let's hope that's not the case.
Elon
So that
Musk,
means that we've killed off our planet and
we haven't.
left a bunch of robots to, well, not yet ish, maybe
I think
certain
what's
aspects.
I think the Tom Cruise movie will happen first before Wall-E. What was it called? When he was playing a clone version of himself. Why am I blanking the name?
Oh,
I just watched it like a few weeks ago. It was pretty boring.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Um, is that the one where he like plugs in and he's a clone of himself or whatever?
Uh,
I know what you're talking about, and I
this is
cannot.
these are why these episodes are 3 hours long, by the way, guys. Um,
I mean, you opened up the can of worms and said Wally didn't have feelings, so
he doesn't.
I have to defend my
Oblivion.
boy Wally.
Oblivion
Oh
is
yeah,
the
yeah,
name.
yeah, yeah.
It's okay. It's not terrible.
No, Eve. Eve has feelings. Wally has feelings. If you like Wally, you should drop a comment and let us know how much you love
I
Wally,
like Wally,
because
but he doesn't have feelings.
see,
It's just cute that he thinks
that
he has
is
feelings.
that is how can you think you have something if you're a robot? You either have it or you don't.
It's
So,
cute.
like,
There's an argument there. You can feel bad for it because you find it cute that he thinks that he has feelings.
but if he didn't have feelings, he wouldn't like Eve. That's what I'm saying. Like, you see when he gets reprogrammed with his little computer board, and then he like drives completely past Eve.
That's because he was sick and
He's like
tired.
locked
He's
in.
sick and tired of how politics was and liberals and left and right. He was just tired of all of it. So he's just like, I'm independent now. So
So independent. He was the last robot on Earth
yeah.
claiming. So, but anyway, unrelated. If you like Wally, drop a comment, please. I would love to hear that. So,
But yeah, and also thank you for our Spotify and Apple podcast listeners. We did do a exclusive episode where we talked about our top 10 fair most anticipated and most looking forward to films of the year. I don't know why I can never say that word ever. It's
oh,
like a
anticipated.
yeah, it's a word
Yeah.
that I'll never ever be able to say apparently. So we did do that. I we did do something last year where we predicted like, trailers for the Super Bowl. I don't know if we're gonna do that again this year because I don't remember. I don't think there's
We
gonna be
were we were not very accurate. I
no.
remember
Well,
that.
that, but I don't think there's really that much coming out this time around for like, oh, we should talk, we should like hope for trailers for this. It's like, yeah, there's probably gonna be a trailer for that. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
But we will probably do if we don't go to CinemaCon, we'll probably do another episode, like we did last time, and I'll see if I can get in contact with Sean about doing it again. But yeah, so be expecting a lot more stuff around this time this year. Starting this year, we are off to an interesting start. California's not on fire this time. Don't worry, guys. We don't have to talk about that. But we do have to talk about something else that is on fire. Disney Lucasfilm. Disney is just, dropped the ball on Luke on Star Wars and all that, but they might have finally put out the fire when Kathleen Kennedy was rumored to leave, but now is officially she's gone. She's out. Celebration. Copy
Dancing.
and Samuel Kim is going to copyright me because he doesn't like me. I don't know. Um, I never met the dude. But seems nice, I
I
think.
was gonna say, I was like, good to know that you know him well enough that he'll
Yeah,
copyright you. You could
yeah.
have just asked him to use his music.
But yeah, I think this is very well. Let's get something straightforward. I don't hate Kathleen Kennedy. I actually like her as a producer, but she is a terrible studio head. But at the same time, we still have to thank her for The Force Awakens, Rogue One, Clone Wars Season 7. Andor, The Mandalorian, season one and two. But then you also have to mention the bad stuff. Acolyte, Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker, Book of Boba Fett, um, The Bad
Bro, it's
Batch.
just
Um,
I don't think Bad Batch was that bad.
it's forgettable.
It was the mid batch, but
The
that's okay.
what else? There's so much that's the Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Sith. Um,
I actually like those. I will disagree with you on that one. I thought they were
they have
entertaining.
pronouns now. They fly now. They have pronouns now.
I did not.
They do.
Which
They
one was that?
there. It was the Inquisitor that they were hunting down that went rogue. And
Oh, I do remember
and
this.
next it was
Yeah,
also an acolyte. And so
I don't think it
um
impacted anything
no, but
in regards
but it
to.
just shows the stupid writing in those things. Um
I think the writing about the actual story was something that they had to focus on more than that.
well, NX
Um,
they make what's her name good towards the end for what in the Sith Tales of the Sith, Tales of the
oh,
Empire, whatever.
yeah. You're talking about the one that had betrayed Ahsoka,
Ahsoka, yeah,
correct?
they made her
Barrett
they
Safi.
she was evil, and next they make her good because it's Disney. So um
Oh, I liked the character arc redemption.
they'll no, stupid. It was pretty generic. They'll probably make Maul good at the end of his show. So
I swear, if that happens, I will maul someone.
he
Just kidding.
he
Uh,
he it ends with him becoming a Force Ghost and be like, "I'm sorry, Obi-Wan."
oh, that would be so bad. Oh,
I be
well,
I repent my Sithness.
I just want to point out that while we're talking about Kathleen Kennedy, which by the way, I never want to discount the work that she's been a part of.
Yeah,
So
and I mentioned it.
Poltergeist,
Yeah,
E.T.,
Jurassic
War
Park,
of the Worlds, The Diving Bell, Schindler's List,
Jurassic
Sixth
Park,
Sense, Munich. I was
Jurassic
getting there.
Park.
Jurassic Park, Indiana Jones, Back to the Future. I mean, she has been a part of a lot of different, very successful franchises.
She's a good
I
producer,
think,
but studio head, different ballpark,
yeah.
different job. Um,
Yeah, I think one of the things that I've noticed Disney in particular, and I'm gonna say the last like 10 years especially, is I feel like they had the money, they had the access to actors, they had the
but
access
somehow
to
they
really
can't
everything.
pay for good writing.
Yeah, and it's hurt a lot of their TV shows. A good example of this is, and we're not going to talk about this, but it's just unrelated but kind of related, is the new Percy Jackson series.
Oh,
It's interesting because
yeah.
they butchered like they said that the writing was supposed to be similar to the book.
They could have just shown
It
they could just have someone read the book to them on screen. It would have been better.
Well, it would have. And the sad thing is that I don't believe that the actors and actresses in this movie are bad, or excuse me, TV show are bad. The problem is that Disney does this thing where
Well, they have to
like they said,
integrate something modern into the show that it's like, well, but it was written at this time, shouldn't it? Oops, sorry. It should have been written for that time. Why are we trying to make it modern? It's that like
it,
there's this and that's been a thing for years where like they take something that's old and they have to make it modern so they connects with younger people. I mean, like Julia and Romeo and Juliet has been adapted multiple times and been tried to be modernized and all that. So it's like, and when they ever do that, it sucks. Like the
yeah,
Leonardo DiCaprio one is terrible. It's awful.
which is weird to me. But no, it was just interesting because they said they spent like 10 to $15 million an episode.
Mm.
I want to know where that $15 million went
The back
because
pocket.
it definitely did not get paid
It
to the
went to the
actors and actresses who actually did well. So,
no, they got $5,000 each.
do you actually know that? I don't even
I
know the
don't
exact amount.
I feel like that's probably actually the case.
They always do that. They pay like these actors like no money.
Well, I
They
mean
don't pay for writing. They
they
don't do
get
anything. They
they
get like
get
executive bonuses. Woo,
they get people that
executives.
no one knows so they don't have to pay them much. And so and next they go and the next the money mostly most of the money goes to the executives, and so
Yeah, they definitely stole
they're
all
just
the money
repaying
and put.
themselves. So they're not gaining
They're
any
like,
money.
wow, way to go, way to pick that and spend money. Here's 10 million of the 15 million. It's like, what the? And so, but yeah. Anyway, long
But
story short,
long story short, yeah,
yeah.
we'll blame
Well, I could
Kathleen
go off.
Kennedy for that too.
No, I just know I feel bad because I know she's been like the
But that's
she
she has
has
nothing
been
to do with
the
that. Well, I mean,
no, but she's
but
also been like
she's the head of of a studio, so of course she's going to get the
sure,
most bad like most of the blame. But at the same time, you have to give her all the not all the credit, but most of the credit too whenever something good comes out because she has to prove of that. And so
correct.
it
So
goes
she's
both
basically
ways.
it does go both ways, and that's the difficult thing is that um you
But
know
but is it really because is it her decision? Well, because she makes the decision, does that mean she really gets the credit though? Is like that's where I kind of go back and forth on. It's like, oh yeah, I mean, without her we wouldn't have Andor, but at the same time, what was going on behind the scenes for her to be like, all right, let's do Andor because, people will
yeah.
probably
Well, here's the thing: if she has to green light it, i.e., help green light who's going to direct, who's going to do certain
I
things.
feel like she
I
was
mean,
just
she has that.
I feel like she was just greenlighting everything. It's like I don't know if this is gonna be good yet. Just I was focused on the acolyte more though.
I do want to say though, the acolyte did give a really good fight scene in episode, I think 5. That was a really
That's
good. That was a really good fight. I will say so. Just saying.
sure. Sure.
So,
Sure.
but
Uh,
no, we can celebrate that.
Yay!
They talked about
I
transition
I
plans
should
and
have made a shirt. Kathleen Kennedy canceled. She's not canceled, but um,
oh,
she.
for her.
But the real thing that comes out after this is that she is now being replaced. Well, she isn't really being replaced. She picked whoever she wanted to be her
Yeah,
assessor.
transitioning out.
Is Dave Filoni, which they're doing what DC is doing, what Warner Bros. Is doing with DC, splitting the two. So, Dave Filoni is the creator and like kind of focuses on the stories and the universe and all that. While, what was the other guy's name that's focused on the business side? Um,
Oh,
I
you're talking of the.
I didn't write his name down.
Oh goodness, you're throwing me on the spot, and I was very lost. So
Who is
it's
replacing?
definitely not. It's definitely not
Um,
J.J. Abrams.
Leonu Brenna. I have no idea how to say his name.
I got you. Don't worry.
Leun Brennan. He's focusing on the business side. So he's been there before and he's always been there. So he's always been focused on the business side. It's just now instead of giving Dave Filoni full control, he's just focusing on one side while the other guy focuses on the other side. Which either way, this brings up a big kind of a big red flag. Over the years, my trust in Dave Filoni has went down drastically. No pun
Yeah,
there. But
I've lost some as well, but
the one that hurt him the most is the reports coming out that he approved of the Acolyte. He was like he had a big push on that show, and I'm like, really? This is what you're pushing, Dave? And it's also, I gotta say it, I'm getting sick and tired of Ahsoka. Like his big push on Ahsoka and all that. Now, something did come out about his date, like his Manoverse movie, not the Mandalorian movie that's coming out this year, but the one where it's supposed to bring all the characters from the TV shows together. That was
yeah,
shelved because so he shelved that. So one good thing so far, good for that. Um, but I just don't. I'm getting sick and tired of the Ahsoka verse that whatever we're getting. And Ahsoka season one was pretty bad. A lot of people said it was okay. No, it was bad. That was bad. The only thing about that show was good was the member berries. And I don't give member berries a lot of credit. And so like when it comes to telling like a new story. Like I liked seeing Hayden Christensen back. I like seeing the Clone Wars, but it's not what it doesn't hold the show up that much. And but at the same time, Anakin's lesson in that episode was stupid. Last lesson, live or die. I choose to live. Okay, thanks, Ahsoka. All right. Thanks. Thanks, Anakin. I did not know I wanted to live so much. Like, really?
Yeah,
It's
that's
come
so
on.
funny.
It's so stupid. So but he also helped, but again, like you give credit to Kathleen Kennedy, Dave Filoni also did Clone Wars season 7 and also all the Clone Wars. He did Mandalorian season 1 and 2. And then but NX, he also has, and Dave Filoni kind of has the Mando movie coming out this year because I think he wrote
Mhm.
it, didn't he? Or was that mostly Jon Favreau?
I thought he was a big part of it, was he not?
I think he still had a big part of it. So when it comes to this big red flag of Dave Filoni taking control, we still have to wait a couple years to really see what he does with the company because everything that's coming out right now was still under Kathleen Kennedy's control. So everything that's coming out, Kathleen Kennedy will either get the blame or the praise for, not Dave.
Yeah.
The only thing that you can really truly give him praise or blame for will be that Mandalorian movie. That's the only thing until we hear otherwise what he has done under her control. Um, so, but besides that, I just don't. Does he have any work with the mall show? We'll talk a bit more about it later, but I don't think he, from what I heard, he worked on it that much. It,
No, and I remember if I was reading correctly that I- if I remember, Filoni had no creative input. I remember seeing an article that Filoni had no creative input over Andor, which is obviously
which he disliked.
the best,
which
which I thought was
reports
weird.
which reports came out that he did not approve of. Like he did not want that to be done. And it's like, why? Like I can understand people having a bit of upsetness of the grape scene of what happened in that show, but at the same time, it wasn't a graphic or anything. It was just kind of odd. Um, but
So
uh,
it'll be interesting to see
what
if
he
with
approves.
Kennedy gone, if they still approve of the same
It feels like the most of the things that
level.
it seems like he is more leaning to the kiddish side of things. And Kennedy at least tried to do both in a way. It was a hit or miss. And so
Sure.
if Star Wars becomes kid friendly, like just straight up just kid friendly, then I don't know how good that's going to be.
I'm sure there's opportunity for it to be better. I firmly believe that they still
Well,
have.
yeah,
I think there's still a few tricks up their sleeves.
but if everything's Rebels tone, then it's like, mm,
I think there's still opportunity. We'll talk about the other thing later, but yeah, no. So, but
no,
I think it's good to move forward. Goodbye, Kennedy. Thank you for your time.
just but get out. Get
Yeah, at least of Star Wars, please.
it just
So
like there is reports that she wants to do more Indiana Jones, but there isn't no plans right now. And that from my understanding, she wants to do more of
I
that.
hope not. They need to let that rest.
But
So
I know that people wouldn't mind like a recasting, like like James Bond type of
sure.
deal. I don't know if you could do that with Indiana Jones though.
You could probably find somebody to be a good Indiana Jones character.
But do that like with James Bond, where like every few years you reboot it, not
Yeah.
continuation, tell the same like tell a new story in that same world.
Do you remember when everybody thought it was going to be Shia LaBeouf because that was his?
I wouldn't mind that, but then he went on interviews and said talk crap about his own movie before it came out. So, you
Oh,
know,
I did. I did see that. That was really funny. Um,
he was trying to be Mark Hamill and warn us about it before like he did with The Last Jedi. So, which, even more funny stuff about that. Kathleen Kennedy tried to come out and blame Ryan Johnson for The Last Jedi when he came out saying like she gave me full control. She gave me the key to the palace to do whatever I want. I don't know if you saw that um tweet and all that. And so I don't know.
Yeah, some of the yeah.
It Star Wars has became very toxic, and I hope we can get out of this phase and just get back to good storytelling. At this point, if with Dave Filoni at full control of everything, he should be able to bring in George Lucas.
Should keyword.
Should. Well, we'll see. Yeah. But it's like, because people say that he is the predecessor to George Lucas. He is he's the mind of George Lucas. Okay, well, you could bring George Lucas back in since he's full control. Give George Lucas the key again. Let him reboot the sequel trilogy, which they're not going to do, but tell a new story in that, tell George Lucas' sequel trilogy story, recast the original cast members because they're too old now. And so and do that.
You, you know what I'm interested, and this is way unrelated, but you kind of mentioned it. Like when it comes to recasting, I don't know where, and I don't know what show or series or reboot or anything. Caleb McLaughlin needs to have his own series or something. Like he needs to be a lead somewhere. I
Caleb.
really do.
Oh, the kid from
From
Home
Stranger
Alone.
Things. No, from Stranger Things.
Oh, that played.
Lucas.
Oh, Lucas. Oh, I guess. I don't know.
Yes, I've been thinking about it a lot. They need to
I
put
the
him
only
and
thing I've
star
seen
him
him
in
from
something.
was Stranger Things, so I don't know. I don't know if he's really been in anything else though. From my, I haven't seen.
See, but I genuinely think that he needs to be in more. That's why. So
Oh,
just a super side note. If somebody casts him as like the main character, I don't think they'll be
cast him as a
disappointed.
young Samuel Jackson in Star Wars. They
I
could
wonder
they
if they
could
could do that.
they could do a prequel
Huh.
of Mace Windu.
That would actually be super cool. I would be interested with like a younger Yoda and then maybe some younger Jedi.
I mean, if they want to stay in the Clone War or like that era, early Republic and all that, yeah, they could do it.
Yeah. And then um you could have the kid from Cobra Kai be a younger version of oh
Miguel?
shoot, what's yeah, Miguel. He could be a younger version of shoot,
Qui-Gon?
what's his name? No, not Qui-Gon. He wouldn't fit Qui-Gon. There's a few like there's a few minor, not minor Jedi, but there's a few Jedi that they have in some of their expanded universe Disney books
Oh,
um, that like kind of remind me of him. Like he could definitely pull off another human Jedi. I don't know if those two together would be an interesting combo. I don't know. I am not a creative, but all I'm saying is that they need to put Caleb in his own series where he is the number one. And I think it'll do really, really well. So
I
just my
mean,
thought process.
I don't know. Well, I haven't seen much work from him, so we'll have to see what he does outside of Stranger Things. So, but
Yeah,
yeah, let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. I think this is interesting news. Finally talking about something else than freaking Netflix
I
and Warner
know,
Bros. And so,
which is
well,
good.
we'll talk about more of it later. Not really what else happened with fucking Paramount suing Warner Bros. And all that crap, but I'm getting sick and tired of this news already. Just either buy it or don't. Like it's like, can we move on
That's so
already?
funny.
It's like the whole entire city. We'll talk about it later. But anyway, let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Moving on to this. This I actually found to be very interesting. It was just out of left field, out of nowhere. I was like, really? Okay. So we have a Ryan Gosling movie coming out next year, directed by Stevie, what Levy, Levy? What is his name?
Sean Levy?
John Levy. Which also, speaking of Stranger Things, he's the director of Stranger Things at most of the episodes. Um, Starfighter. So they're currently wrapping up shooting, and they had a lightsaber scene, which I thought there wasn't going to be a lightsaber in this movie, but apparently there is. Um,
Yes.
but most importantly, it was choreographed and shot by Tom Cruise. out of the blue. It's just like, ah,
Dude is on side quests
dude,
now. Tom Cruise
dude
went
showed up on
side
set.
quest.
Showed up on sets like, guys, I think he needs a little help. I made seven Impossible movies, Mission Impossible movies. I have a movie coming out later this year that's going to pr improve my acting charisma. Let me try directing, and we'll have to see what how this. I wonder if it's just one lightsaber scene or if it's multiple. And so if it's just one,
So
and that would be
I can
great.
read you what the so it says this is a Variety article, by the way, everybody. This is where
Hmm.
we're getting it from. Um, Times continued. Cruise just wanted to watch,
Hmm.
basically, them film. He told them, but Levy setting up a scene involving a lightsaber duel in the water suggested the star jump on one of the
Okay,
cameras.
so they did describe the scene. All right. So,
Yeah, he meant it as a joke, but there was Cruz wading into the muddy pond, holding the camera like a pro. So it sounds like there is going to be some either like, when I think of muddy pond, I'm thinking like, are they in the middle of a forest or
hmm.
something? So
Well, so I mean, like, we'll have to see this scene when it comes out and see how well it was choreographed and directed. And this could open the door for Tom Cruise directing his own stuff. I don't think he has directed anything.
directed, I don't believe so.
I know he produced his stuff, but I don't know if that has anything to do with him getting involved in the directing chair. And so, but I think having Tom Cruise, like the Tom Cruise name to be in Star Wars, I think lifts it up a bit and gives it a big, it gives something for people to talk about, which is interesting. And so that means that means when we watch Starfighter, we'll see Tom Cruise's name in the credits. It'd be the first name to
Yeah.
pop up, like directed somewhat by Tom Cruise and now Sean Levy, director.
He directed an episode in television in 1993.
That's random. All right.
Yeah. So and now he has on his page camera operator only Star Wars Starfighter 2027. So that's
That's
pretty awesome. So
I just didn't think
that's
that
pretty cool.
I didn't think Tom Cruise would work with Disney. I don't even think has he ever worked with Disney? I don't even,
Mm, I don't believe so. But honestly, at this point, go Tom Cruise. You do you, man.
if he can't
You
do his
go
actual space movie, he can do it in Star Wars.
exactly in their space.
Yeah, in their
Disney.
space. I mean,
So
like have the volume and all of that, you can do whatever you want. So,
yeah. And yeah, it's interesting because, obviously, Levy has also done Deadpool and Wolverine, and obviously that was a huge success. So I'm interested to see how this movie is.
well, he also
It
did
comes
Free
out,
Guy.
yeah, it comes out May 28th of 2027. A Free Guy I didn't think was that bad. I thought it
I
was pretty
liked
good.
it.
Yeah, it was different.
I see it as like, Ready Player One. It's pretty much like nostalgia filled, like
Yeah,
look at all this cool stuff over the years. And X because at first it was a 20th Century Fox movie, but then Disney bought 20th Century and next it became 20th Century Studios, and now Disney was able to throw all their stuff in there. So, um,
yeah,
but yeah, I think that's interesting. That makes it a little fun. Now that brings up the question: is this lightsaber fight with Ryan Gosling? So is he like an outcast Jedi character, like a solo Jedi character, Han Solo?
sure. Or is there going to be, because it says lightsaber duel,
Hmm.
so there's obviously got to be
A dark
good
user.
and bad. Yeah, yeah. So it'll
K
be interesting to
K
see. I'm excited.
Kaven, what's his name from Ahsoka's? The only thing that was good about the Ahsoka show, Kaven Skull? How do you say his name? The villain in that
Oh,
one?
Balin Skull?
Balin Skull, yeah. Could it be his
Yeah, okay.
character? I don't know. That'd be cool.
Well, they teased I who knows, honestly. I don't know. Um the stuff that I saw teasers for was for
Well, because
Maul.
it's supposed to take a
So
it's put because it's not supposed to take place in the galaxy that we're currently in. It's supposed to take place in another galaxy in the universe, right? So
yeah.
I don't know. I'm just throwing out theories. It's just a film theory, game theory. So let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Moving on to this Star Wars. The last time we t even talked about Star Wars like this was like 4 months ago. Um,
Yeah, and even then, I don't think it wasn't as good of news.
yeah.
Um, so I'll introduce this one because it's exciting. As of yesterday, January 22nd was yesterday, they came out with the Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord, the official teaser trailer. And let me tell you, I don't know about you, Austin, but I was pumped. It looks good. It looks fantastic.
I think people are getting blinded by the nostalgia of the Clone Wars animation. I'm still very hesitant because it's Disney Star Wars. It's not what Star Wars
Sure.
used to be. It so I know a lot of people are looking forward to Maul having an apprentice because it's going to be the apprentice from his book that were like, that Disney uncanon and all of that, but she's not going to be as dark as she was in those books at all. And so and it seems like they're
It
kind of
looked,
even leaning where she's going to be a good person, not like what she was,
yeah.
from the snippets that we've seen of her in the trailer. And so, because she's definitely not as sexy as she was in the comic. I'm kidding. I'm not going to go as that.
I was like, was that even in the book?
I mean, hey, there's some weird fan edits, all right. So, um, but I don't know.
That was way off topic.
I
No,
mean,
it looks good. Darth Maul is one of those characters with Sam Whitaker
mhm.
behind the
I like him.
behind the
So.
character. He's great. He knows Star Wars and he is a fantastic voice actor. So
The
I
only thing that gives me the glimmer of hope is when it's the final shot of the trailer. You see him throw. It's either the Inquisitor or I think it's his lightsaber. He throws his lightsaber. It's spinning. It's cutting stormtroopers up in half, and you see quick slice where they're you see like you can actually see their bodies being split in half towards the end of the trailer. That's like okay, that's pretty gruesome. And
that's what I mean.
if that's the whole entire
I don't think
show.
it's gonna be Disney Star Wars. I don't think it's gonna
Well,
feel as
I know.
cheesy.
Well, but I'm hoping that's like the whole entire show. Like it's like it keeps that tone throughout the whole entire show. It's not like, all right, people want darker Star Wars. Here's just a quick second of it. That's it. Yeah, there you go. Now let's go back to the Book of Boba Fett, but this time the Book of Maul. Um, and so I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I think it will be probably definitely be better than Tales of the Sith. That was supposed to be dark and just wasn't.
I thought it was good. Okay. We can
Tell
agree to disagree.
Disney will take whatever and make it lighthearted, or they will make it as kid friendly as possible. And so it's like, hey, I mean, but the thing is, if they make Maul a like anti-hero towards the end, I'm like, all right, I'm out, done.
Yeah, I would be disappointed. Um,
Because this dude wants to murder Kenobi with a passion. And so it's like you're telling me you're gonna make him an anti-hero. It doesn't make any sense. So, and you're gonna have him be a lord in the shadows. Now, as well, isn't it most of the galaxy supposed to think that he's dead?
yeah, correct.
So whoever he encounters, he has to kill.
Yeah.
So if you have like Rex or Ahsoka show up in the show and it's not going to make any sense. So the real question is like, who's the antagonist of the show then?
Well, Ahsoka knows that he's still alive.
Technically, no, because he and her get separated.
Correct. But I mean, she would not be surprised if he was still alive.
Yeah,
Like it's not like she saw him die.
but she was shocked in Rebels when she saw him.
I mean, I don't know why that was the case when it was never implicitly said that he was dead. So, um,
But at least across the galaxy, it's rumored that he's dead.
well,
That's why the Inquisitor calls him. Uh, I forget what the exact quote, but there's a line in there where the Inquisitor says like you're supposed to be dead, and so
yeah, that's because all of the other Sith, and all of the Jedi are supposed to be dead. So, like, if
Because you're not gonna like.
Obi-Wan Kenobi showing up would be like, oh, bro's still alive, you
Well,
know? So,
that's why the Kenobi show is stupid. It's like,
mm,
ah, Kenobi's on this desert planet where Anakin grew up. Shocker. It's like, you're not supposed to know this.
yeah,
Uh, and like,
but we do.
yeah.
I'm just
And
kidding.
so,
So,
but you like, I think it kind of takes away some tension because you're not if they because Darth Vader is not going to show up in this show at all. Or Emperor
I
Palpatine.
hope not. Yeah, that would be weird. That would
Because it
be
wouldn't
very
make it.
strange.
It would break the canon story of like no one's supposed to know that Maul's alive, and so in his secrecy, what he's doing with the underworld and all that. Um,
Yeah.
I would like a Darth Maul show, live action or animation. I think would be cool
Well, I thought they were teasing a live action one.
with
Was it the
Hayden
end of Mandalorian when they showed what was the end of the show where he like they showed it coming
Kenobi.
down and then it was Maul. Was it Kenobi?
Or what? No, you're talking about Solo with Maul and him.
That's what it was.
But
Yeah.
I think like, I think if they want to do like a dark storytelling, Darth Vader would be a good one because like there's like he's a trouble, he's
Yeah.
mentally messed up. And I'll be happy with either animation or live action. If you're doing with everything with Hayden Christensen now, I think you should do a live action Darth Vader show.
Sure. Just
Um,
because. Yeah.
yeah,
And also, I don't know why I said the Mandalorian. That's post.
because
We
like
already
they,
know that
yeah.
he died prior. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and the reason why I bring up Darth Vader is because everyone wants to see Hayden Christian and McGregor do a Clone Wars live action show. Why not just do a Darth
Mm.
Vader and just do flashbacks and have it connect to the storytelling that he goes through with losing Padme? You could tell the story of where he's trying to resurrect Padme. That's a comic book storyline.
Yeah, I think that the issue that they have that they may have set themselves up for failure in is I don't know if you want Ewan McGregor in a show like that. Kenobi was already a weird show because to our knowledge, we
No,
were
I'm not.
thinking
No, no,
that
not in the present day, but in the past, they do flashbacks to him with Hayden Christian out of the suit.
okay, got it. I was like, yeah, that would be weird because he wouldn't have been
No.
able to see. Got
Oh
it. Okay.
yeah.
We're on the same
I think
page.
they should
Yeah.
retcon that show and redo it. Take it off.
Yeah, I don't think they will. So that show really ruined the character of Obi-Wan Kenobi for me.
Well,
Like it
it
just,
just ruins the idea of what we thought were what we were gonna get, which was something way
yeah,
cooler. Um,
yeah.
but yeah. So I'm looking forward to the show. Like because it's the Maul and Mandalorian's the only Star Wars project that we're getting this year, right? It's those are the only two things.
I believe so, yes. Hmm.
So so at least one of the Star Wars things we can be looking forward to. The Mandalorian one, I could care less about. I'm sick and tired of the Mando verse and all that. And next it just being a movie as well. Just I don't think it's gonna do very well. I don't know because I don't know how people are gonna go watch that haven't seen the show.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But yeah, let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below on that one. Moving on to DC kind of rumor news. So I'm looking forward to the Batman Part 2 whenever it comes out. It's the Batman Part 2 is basically like GTA 6 of movies. It's like when is it going to come out? When is it going to come out? And so and there's talks of Sebastian Stan to be Two-Face, I think, right? That's what they're from my understanding. I think yeah, Harvey Dent. And so which would be a great choice, I think.
I think so as well.
Because because basically he's coming off The Apprentice where he played Trump, and I thought he was great in that. Um, so it'd be kind of almost like the similar premise in a way, where you have this politician, and he tries to do something good, but then Batman comes along and kind of screws things up for him, and now he has this vengeance, and like now he's like chance and all that. Rachel. Um, I think I like I mean
Rachel.
there's a lot of like from what my understanding what's coming out into this film like you'll have Scarlett Johansson in the film along with Sebastian Stan, Robert Pattinson, uh isn't Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. supposed to be rumored to be in it too?
Yeah, I was seeing that. I don't know what the dealio is with that. So,
Like there's it just seems like they're gonna get a lot of cast members for this movie. Now, and of course people are like it's like there's like right now there's like a controversy right now with the James Gunn's reveal for Brave and the Bold's writers reveal. You know who's writing the Brave and the Bold now?
no, who is it now?
It's the same person that wrote The Flash.
Really?
Yeah. So
Why?
because James Gunn said he liked The Flash.
Huh.
I
That's
see
very bizarre to me.
I can give James Gunn crap when I even though I like him and I liked Superman. And so I find that to be a weird choice because, you know, The Flash wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great either. And you're going to bring back the same director and the same writer too. Could
Yeah,
you?
see, that's the thing that doesn't make sense to me is just bringing back over and over, unless it's something where it's like it is undeniably a fantastic piece
Well,
of film
well,
or
Annex is James Gunn, and it's more of James Gunn's mind than theirs. Because I guarantee that the movie that we got from The Flash is mostly Eddie Machete's mind. Annex, it was, let me see if I can find her name. Uh, Green. Uh, Brave and the Bold movie writer. Because if it's from her writer, mhm. Kristen Hudson. So she even did Birds of Prey. Ugh. So and Batgirl. Okay, all right. What are we doing here, James? All right, I have a lot of fucking questions. Um, so if it's more of James Gunn's mind than these two's people's minds, then it should be okay. It should be fine. But if it's straight from like, all right, James Gunn given them a couple notes, do whatever you want, and we'll see how well it goes. And it's like, James, is it saying that she has work? She's doing some work on Fast X Part 2? Oh gosh, what are we doing? What are we doing?
yeah,
Um,
there's a lot. There's a lot. Isn't
sh-
that
the
interesting?
the only good thing from her resume is Bumblebee. That's the only good thing from what I'm seeing.
I liked that movie.
Yeah, I liked it. So,
I think it's pretty solid.
but she has done two DC films, one of them being and well technically three, but one of them being canceled, Batgirl. Um, and both of them were pretty bad. And so what are we doing? Like I don't know. So yeah, lovely.
I'm I'm excited though because that first movie that we had with Batman was very good. So
Well yeah, like let Matt Reeves do whatever he wants and just let him be.
I think it's one of
And
those
people want
give
to
him
bring these.
creative.
Yeah, and people want to bring these his world into the DCU because it would be easier just to set it up that way. Maybe, I don't know. I don't care at this point. Just do whatever. Just give me Batman Part 2. Just give me the Batman Part 2 at this point. And so, and if they combine it, cool, whatever. I don't care. It's not really that big of a part to me. I would prefer it to be separate. I would like this to be like his Christopher Nolan world. And next he does whatever he wants. And next if he wants to continue making more, great, cool, whatever. Um, but I wouldn't have a problem either with them combining it. Yeah, did you? You know what's? And I actually just started to rewatch the Planet of the Apes movies too, and so those are really good.
Oh, yeah, I like the first two. I don't remember
War.
but
War was the third one. War was pretty good.
What was the third one? I'd have to go back and look at the names and like remind myself
Matt
of each one.
Reeves
But
did.
yeah, I thought
Matt
they
Reeves
were
didn't do the
entertaining.
first one. He didn't do the first one. He wrote and directed the second ones. The two after
Okay.
that. But
Okay.
either way,
Well,
they were still pretty good films. Um, but yeah. What do you what is your thought on Sebastian Stan becoming like, Two-Face or something like that?
yeah. So one, I love Sebastian Stan. I think you already knew this.
Hmm.
I think he is an excellent actor. I think he's been given roles very similar. Now that we've seen him kind of in the capacity as like a congressperson
Yeah.
on the Marvel side, you can tell that he has that demeanor that he could play a Harvey Dent.
I mean, he
And
played
then
Trump, so, there's that.
I mean, he has the ability to basically play those characters. And so like Harvey Dent, Two-Face type of deal, I would be very, very excited to have him. And he's a good actor. So you pair him with Robert Pattinson. I mean, I don't know if they're going to win any Oscars, but I mean, they definitely are very good.
Did the
So,
Batman ever get nominated for something?
did it get nominated for best like cinematography, I
I
think?
think so because of Matt Reeves. Or no, it was the I forget who cinematography was for it. Was it the Dune cinematographer that did it? I think it was because there's
I
an
don't
issue.
remember who.
There's an article going around saying that the cinematographer for the past two Dune films aren't were wasn't isn't working on the third one because I think he's working on the Batman Part Two. So
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember. I'm looking at the accolades. Re- Received nominations for best sound, makeup and hairstyling, and visual effects.
okay.
I think it, yeah. Mhm. So it
Well,
didn't say that it won, but
well, that's just more nominations for him as an actor for Sebastian Stan, and so I think that would be cool and good for him. And I think with the way the Oscars are going, they're being more lenient with letting like these type of films try to get a nomination and possibly win for an Oscar. And so there's a good chance that the Batman Part Two will be nominated for Best Picture if it's really good or something like
yeah,
that. And so,
yeah.
but not Snow White. We'll save that for later. But yeah. Anyway, guys, well, let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Moving on to this. So I never finished it because I just couldn't because it's so stupid. But we will talk about it.
Oh gosh.
Did you watch the Stranger Things
I,
documentary?
I watched a decent amount of it. My friend and I were actually talking about this at work just the other day.
Hmm.
So um
So
I caught on.
this explains a lot
Yeah,
of the problems that we had.
it does. It does.
And I feel like Netflix did it on purpose. Well, at least that's the theory going around that Netflix showed these scenes on purpose. They literally had a whole entire discussion. Hey, what about the Demogorgons, the Demo Dogs, the Demo Bats? Where are they during this final fight? And not the Russo, the Duffel Brothers. I did it. I did this in our review too when I said Russos and Duffel Brothers. But they're just like, hmm. And next they don't answer it. They don't say anything. It's like, oh, okay, well, that's kind of a big point there, sir. These are your, all right,
Like they disappeared, and then you're like, well, where did they go? And people are like, oh, don't worry about that.
yeah.
They all got killed in the last battle. I'm like,
What?
okay, sounds
Like,
good. That's
why?
no,
Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's just like this is so stupid.
no, it doesn't make any
And
sense.
what makes it even more stupid is like, why would you put this in your own documentary?
That's what I don't know. People are like, they did it on purpose to cause people to like be riled up. I was like,
Well,
what?
I maybe Netflix. I could see Netflix like doing it on purpose in a way, because I don't think the Russo brothers have any control over what this is. I think this is all Netflix, isn't it? I don't because the Russo brothers don't like they get credit, but I don't think they get a say on what's in it. And so I don't know. This was just a strange documentary, and it's just I don't know.
The, the whole thing, I'm telling you, the whole thing is silly, silly. Like I was reading this and I was like, after watching and then reading this article and then re confirming what I already thought, the fact that there are literal screenshots and pictures of them being on Reddit and what looks like ChatGPT
Yeah, yeah.
is not good. I
Yeah.
mean, that's just uh, like what?
Well,
I don't.
if you look at the overall show from season 4 to season 5, most of it, the stuff that happens is fan theories. It's fan edits. It's like it's all fan like written stuff. Like nothing is cohesive. Nothing. It's like we can't kill off Steve because there'll be a fan base out there that'll be upset. It's like and next well like wow well we want Will to be gay so we got to do that but we also want him to get with Mike and the writers did the one smart thing like well Mike is with 11 and we never really hinted at Mike being gay so we can't do that but we'll do the Will
I
gay
mean,
thing and so
they could though, but his character in real life or the actor in real life is that. So
no I'm talking
it's not
about
like they
Mike
forced anything.
I'm talking about Mike
Oh,
like
okay.
the Mike and Will thing um
Yeah.
and so I don't know. Like this, so it was directed, so the documentary was directed by Martina Rodwin. So the Russo brothers had no say on what is in this documentary. And so it was just funny that stuff like this reveals the problems is in this documentary. Because it's supposed to be a documentary like, oh, this is so cool. We get to see the behind the scenes. Like, oh, they thought of this, but they decided to go in a different direction. That's pretty, okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, wait, what? Wait, so you guys knew the issues the plot holes? They're like, don't think about it. It's like, don't worry. Like, okay, all right then. Uh, uh,
Yeah. So I thought the whole thing was interesting. So
I just, and thanks to rumors of it being ChatGPT. Well, I mean, like, it's not very clear if they use ChatGPT at all. It's like you're looking at a screenshot of through a photo and seeing like thousands of different logos. But I can tell you it was written by AI, the way that the characters talked, and like the AI version that came out after the finale was better than the actual finale. Like, have you seen the one with the AI where Dustin gets split in half from the mind flare stepping on him when when Lucas was supposed to save him? I was like, oh my gosh,
yeah,
jeez.
I did see that. That was crazy.
I was like,
So
I mean, like, I would prefer any death I would prefer, and if that happened, I'd be like, well, all right. I don't think it would have been that graphic, but it would have been kind of cool, I guess. Mm. Oh gosh.
it's pretty crazy, honestly, how you like sit here and you're like, wait a second, is that how they came up with that?
Yeah.
So
Could you even
yeeks.
rate could you even give this documentary a rating? I don't even know if you could
I don't I don't think you rate documentaries, but what I will say is it lowered the score for me even more
of
on
the
the final.
show. Yeah.
Yeah, it really did because I'm sitting here and I'm like,
Oh, so it's like well no, it's like it shows like oh, okay, they clearly knew, but they were just too lazy to actually think of something.
yeah. So
I mean,
it's
like
just
I knew for a while, like I said this in my review, like the Duffel brothers are kind of hacks. They just take something that already exists and they just twist on it. They make it like I don't know if I said this in my review. I don't know if I said this line in my review, but if you go back to season 3 of Stranger Things, remember how there's all focused on the Russian. Actually, you had that one Russian dude that's almost kind of like the Terminator that was chasing Hopper and Joyce. You know that guy.
yeah, yeah.
He has a they t do a line that is just straight out from Die Hard. Like Hopper comes from behind him and he goes like, "You're a policeman. you policemen follow rules. And and Hopper literally goes like, watch me. And like, literally the same exact like choreograph and stunt scene. It's in the same exact line from that movie. It's so stupid. All right,
Yeah,
I'm done with Stranger Things.
I just don't. Yeah, I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see like what more comes out of this. I think the yeah, I think it's
It
just
just makes
done now.
it makes me less interested in the spin-off show that they want to do. It makes me less interested in the animation Tales, Stranger Things Tales, whatever show that comes out later this year. I just don't care anymore. Like I was less interest. I had no interest really in it at first, but now it's like okay, now I'm like I'm done. Like I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's like if the writers don't care, then why should I care? So, um. mm. I think this now hurts the rating for future Stranger Things shows now. So I think more people are going to check out now. Uh,
How much would you drop it by? I'm curious.
my overall rating of the last season, what did I
Yeah.
even give it? Did I give it a C? I think I gave it a C. I would probably give it a
Yeah,
D
like a
now.
low C. Yeah. I think so too. I think it dropped it for me by like point 0.5. Like that just seems to be like what are you doing? Like why was it written that way?
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, like
It's
they
just
literally are doing a show between season 2 and 3 to connect dots, apparently, that they felt the need to connect. So it's like clearly there's still more plot holes in the show, so they need to fix. I don't. I'm done with Stranger Things. I don't like. I will. I don't know if I really will watch that animation show now. I don't think I will watch the spin-off show that they want to do with the stupid rock. Everything's about a rock now these days. So you have Avatar with a rock. You have Avatar with a whale sperm. You have I don't. I don't know. I'm sick and tired. It's everything.
that's so funny.
I don't know. It's stupid. So, um, moving on. Let us know your guys' thoughts on this. I feel like
Mhm.
I don't. I did not. I did see a lot of backlash on this documentary. I don't know if there was anyone defending it though. I didn't see much of that. Did you see anyone defend it? If you guys defended it in the
No,
comment section, I don't know.
I don't remember people defending it. I just remember people being like, "Oh, well that's it is what it is."
Yeah, like, all right, well.
So, yeah.
I did see like no one had it like because like they did like the Game of Thrones finale. They did the Stranger Things finale final season. And next they bring up I think Halo as like no one else had it harder than Halo or something. I forget what it was. But as like a terrible show finale or whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah. Moving on, let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. All right. So the reason why we're not really talking about Netflix much in this episode is because honestly, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this. I'm sick and tired. It's the same conversation over and over. And next, you have the CEO of Paramount being a crybaby, and now he's suing Warner Bros. Because
I did see that.
I don't. It's like, really? Okay. Now it's like, it's not worth talking about. But what is worth talking about is this. Netflix is going to keep Warner Bros. Movies in theaters for 45 days. That's good.
We said that, remember? I said 30. Or I can't remember. I said, what if they did it came out for a little bit and then brought it to Netflix?
Yeah.
I knew they were going to do that.
Because something else came out where he said, theatrical releases and streaming was I forget the exact word where they can coexist kind of together where like they
Yeah.
are complementary together like one complements the other and the other one can feed off the success of the other one. That's basically what Ted Lasso was trying to say, which I was like finally, at least finally now he's admitting it, and it's mostly because Netflix, the whole point of reason why Netflix does what they do with their 15 day window releases because Netflix wasn't part of that game. But now, since they're interested in getting Warner Bros., that's where Warner Bros. Is. And now they have a distributor. Now they can go more theatrical and let Warner Bros. Just do whatever. Now, that begs the question, what about my physical media? Netflix. Now you got to answer that question. What about can Warner Bros. Keep doing physical media? So, um,
I think you should send a letter and ask them.
Ted,
So
Mr. Netflix, can you please respond to this email? Would Warner Bros. Still be that would be more money for Netflix. Like Netflix would gain money off of that. Um,
yeah,
and so even if like yeah, because that's more revenue for them if people cancel their subscriptions. So and this is the reason why as well. I think Netflix is a I came from hating Netflix owning Warner Bros. To preferring them, not because of the political reasons of Paramount, what's going on behind the scenes with Paramount, mostly because I just don't think Paramount right now, under the leadership of the new leadership of Skydance, we don't know what they're going to do with them. We don't know how they can run them. And so it doesn't seem like Paramount cares about the history of Warner Bros. While Netflix does. You
yeah.
see Netflix talking about the catalog that Warner Bros. Has. Paramount's just like, give me, give me Warner Bros. Give me, you know,
They just want
money. But I mean, both
money.
sides want
I don't
money.
blame them.
Both sides
Well,
want
yeah,
money.
I wouldn't blame them.
It's the other one's doing a
So
better job at convincing us that they care about our feelings. And so, what was I going to? I forgot. I lost my train of thought on where I was kind of really going with that. And so, yeah,
so I think it's interesting that they did exactly what we kind of had anticipated. And
well,
then I do believe,
at first I was like, Netflix doesn't. No, Netflix doesn't. I don't believe in Netflix. They're not going to keep it in theaters. They're going to merge Warner Bros. Into one. But lately I've been kind of like starting to like have my eyes a bit more open to it, my mind more open to it, and be like, okay, Netflix, like, because they keep on talking about it, like, no, we're serious about doing this, and it's like, okay, cool, all right. At least it's not like a one conversation brought up done. Like, no, they keep like shutting people down. Like, no, we want to keep Warner Bros. In theaters. We want to keep Warner Bros. The way that they are because that's how they make money. Like, we want Warner Bros. For that reason. And it's like, all right, if you full on are on board with keeping Warner Bros. Separate, keeping it in theaters and all that, great, cool, good for you. I'm all for it. And so, yeah,
yeah. And here we are, where we're probably going to come back in a year or 2 years, and we'll be talking about what happened and
James
how
Gunn
they're
being
currently
fired.
doing. Oh my gosh, you're hilarious.
Yeah,
That's funny.
which is not going to happen unless Supergirl is a flop. Um, I I don't even think Supergirl is going to make that much money. I think it'll probably make 400 to 500.
That is, yeah, that's very true. I think I could see that being
Because
the thing.
what did
So,
the because what did that what did that Supergirl movie back in the early 80s make?
oh gosh, I don't know. Do you know the amount?
Let's see, 1984 box office. I It made 14 million dollars. So probably gonna make more than that. That was that was a bad movie.
It it should make a lot of money, I would imagine.
Imagine it making less money than that. It's like $1 million at the box office. And it's like, oh, okay, well, yikes, James. What's going on over there, James? More sex jokes. We need it. Um,
Oh my gosh, you're hilarious.
so,
So,
but yeah. Any other thoughts on this?
um, I just think that it's difficult to see or like come to a conclusion and say whether or not this is going to be successful long term.
Hmm.
Anytime there's a merger of companies and they have to merge cultures and things, and really just this is going to be a culture.
Hmm.
It is going to be a culture. Is how do you go from something that's completely digitally streamed to now purchasing like an actual old film. Like, I don't know, it, you understand what I'm trying to say, but it'll be interesting to see how Netflix navigates this. And then I will say though, I am very glad that they just didn't opt to do, oh yeah, all our films are going to be online. I'm really glad that you can actually see cinema in a theater. So
Mhm.
that's just my thought process.
Yep. So let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Now let's talk about the Oscars. So, news, the listing for the Oscars has come out. We were going to talk about what happened at the Golden Globes. Apparently, I guess people feel like there's a lot of racism going on with the Golden Globes when it comes to Sinners, because I believe the artists that worked on the film, like for the soundtrack and the music. They did their award, they gave him his award off screen, like during ad break. I was like, okay, that's an odd choice. I want to say it's racism because they did that with a bunch of other people. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure you should have heard about this. Was it at the Golden
I did
Globes?
see that. It
Yeah.
was, yeah.
So, I wouldn't say it's racism. I will say it's a dumb decision and it was stupid. But the thing is, at the same time, the Golden Globes were a joke because they make all these stupid categories. Yeah, I gotta figure out. Hold on, let's pull up some of these stupid categories because these are stupid.
Oh, podcasting? No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
Hey, where's our
Uh,
nomination? What the fuck, Golden Globes? Come on.
I thought it was funny. It made me laugh.
Um, Golden Glider. No, what the fuck? Golden Globes. Let's see. Golden Globes winners. Like, so there's these freaking nominees where it's like best motion picture non-English language. Like, what? Okay. All right, cool.
That's always been a thing though.
Yeah, but it's stupid.
Uh,
Um, just throw it all together.
oh no.
I'm trying to find one that was pretty dumb. Mm-hmm. We have to go to like the 10th page, like it's the dark web. Um, well, there's best podcast, which the winner was Good Hang with Amy Poland. Polar?
Polar,
Yeah,
polar. Yeah,
or whatever. Um, there was that one. Uh, did they get rid of some of these dumb ones? They might have.
they did.
Oh,
So,
here. Cinematic and box office achievements. Like, okay, cool. All right, whatever. That
hmm.
because like what because a movie made a lot of money doesn't make it good. Why does it deserve a award? That's another stupid one. Uh, let's see. I think those are the only two. They had a lot more dumber ones when the last time we talked about it.
They
And
had some pretty silly, like you're like, okay.
oh, here we go. They gave musical and comedy and drama like their own categories. It's like, really? Best motion picture, musical or comedy? Like, and drama. It's like, can't these just all be in the same category for best picture? Like, what? Like, I understand, like, animated, like animation should have its own category. That makes sense. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why people are making a big fuss over the Golden Globes. Who cares? They haven't been good in years. So and no one really goes for them for
I liked I very much enjoyed the roast, the jokes, the monologue, the opening monologue was hilarious.
I didn't watch it.
You should go back and watch it. You'll love it. There was one part, and it said the best place or the best award for editing goes to the Justice Department
The best
for
editing goes to
the,
Snow White.
oh no, they said for Epstein list. It was pretty funny. So
Oh,
I
oh,
thought it was
yeah,
funny.
that could be funny. Yeah.
It was really well done. So and she also goes, Jumanji next level? Is it? Like, is it really the next level? I thought it was so good. I laughed. It was funny.
Mm.
So But no, the
But
Oscars is interesting.
yeah.
It's
So
basically the same. It's basically the same again as the Golden Globes, honestly.
well, it's like people care about the Oscars more. Like when you look at the Oscars, like they're the most it like when it comes to like giving out awards, they are the bigger ones. Um so we're gonna go through. We're gonna read off what real quick of which for each category and which one they're being nominated. And next, let's also just give what we think will win in those
Okay.
categories.
We
So,
can do every other. You can start.
yes. So I'm starting at the very bottom. So scroll all the way to the bottom. So writing original screenplay. So it goes, so the first nominee is Blue Moon. It was just an accident, which my parents call me. No, I'm kidding. Um,
Oh
Marty
my
Supreme.
goodness.
Whoopsies.
Crazy over here.
Marty Supreme, more like Marty. Um, what was the joke that I make before recording? Um, I forgot. Oh well. Mari, not so supreme. Um, Sentimental Value and Sinners. Wow, Sinners, great, lovely, yay.
I
Whatever.
actually think Sinners should win that
Uh,
award. It
See,
was good and it was different.
I only, the only thing that on this list I've seen was Sinners and Mari Supreme. I don't know what the other three were. Um, you
I
know,
started watching Sentimental Value.
okay, got it. Um,
It was pretty well done. So
I'd say I don't hate Sinners. I liked it. I thought it was okay, but I don't think it's as great as people are saying it is. It's the same thing that you're saying with Mario Supreme. You don't think it's the all you liked it, but you
I
didn't
just
think
didn't, yeah, I didn't
yeah.
resonate with it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if I say that about Sinners, people will call me a racist, but it didn't
No,
resonate
I
with.
just, well, it just didn't resonate. Like if you don't like that, if you don't like,
See, I actually really
like
I like the
semi-thriller horror movies,
no,
then I'm not saying
I
you don't, but like,
well, yeah. I liked the first half of the film. I liked that when it was actually being a historical kind of like film. But it's when it became a vampire movie, I was like, oh, okay, it just felt
that's what I
disjointed.
mean.
And
You didn't like the vampires. Yeah.
well, the vampire stuff didn't add anything to the film. It just felt like it stopped the film. And so for people calling me racist doesn't make any sense. It's like I'm actually liking the thing that is historically accurate, not the thing that's made up. Which, by the way, that thing that's made up was made up by a white person. So, fuck you. Um,
That's terrible. What? I
Well,
missed the
no,
whole,
like like mythological of vampires. Like the story was written by a white person, so that's the point I'm trying to get at.
oh, I was like, I don't know what that has to do. Um,
Oh no, because people call me racist for not liking Sinners. So, and that's how I don't work at Harkins anymore. So, but anyway, moving on.
yeah.
So
So the next one,
I do think Sinners. So we both think Sinners will win that category.
yes, I do.
I'm gonna because
The next one,
I'm writing down our picks. So when we talk about the winners, we'll see who's right.
oh, okay. I got you. The next one is writing for an adapted screenplay.
Mhm.
It's Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, and Trains.
Um,
Or Train Dreams. Oh my goodness, I said trains. I'm sorry.
yeah, trains. Thomas the Train.
Um,
So I've
I watched part of
seen.
Begonia and Frankenstein.
Okay, I have seen Frankenstein and One Battle after another. I didn't see
Oh,
the other.
and I saw One Battle After Another as well.
I
I
think One
genuinely
Battle.
think, yeah, One Battle After Another, I think is going to sweep most of the categories. I really do. It reminds me of like Once a Time in Hollywood, where it was very different and people like that stuff.
Mhm.
Uh, the 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 Academy likes that. They just do.
Yeah, so we're both
So,
going for One Battle after another.
yep.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. So visual effects. Avatar Fire and Ash. I feel like Avatar Fire and Ash actually has the worst special effects in all of them. So it's not bad, but it looks the worst. So it's like I don't.
Yeah, and
Um,
it doesn't hold up again. I don't think it's as great as the other avatars because
I
I
like I
watched.
think Jurassic World Rebirth, which is a film I did not like, has better effects than Avatar in my opinion.
I would
Uh,
actually agree with you.
yeah,
Yeah,
and one was cheaper than the other too. So and one made its money back too. NX after that is F1, Jurassic World Rebirth, and The Lost Bus. Wait, oh, and Sinners. Um, I think they're gonna go with F1 because F1's not
I
gonna
agree.
because F1's also nominated for Best Picture. It's not gonna win Best Picture, so they're gonna give it to
No,
like this.
I would be, and even like unbiased, I really enjoyed the F1, but even unbiased, I thought it was the best. And I saw four of the five of those films.
Well,
So
it's practical visual effects. They didn't see the Oscars would have gave this its own category, but um not the
all right.
Oscars, the Golden Globes, sorry. Which one?
For sound, we have F1, Frankenstein, One Battle After Another, Sinners, or Surat. Honestly, this one I'm like, I don't even know how you compare any of these. They're such different movies.
Well, I think F1 because when I was in the theater watching this on IMAX, hearing the rumbles of the car and all of that would like that was a huge amazing experience. So
I
I
agree.
I
I thought I
I
saw it
think
in Dolby.
I think they'll give this one to F1 because it's like I don't know how you can give this to Frankenstein, the monster roaring, I guess. I don't know. And one battle after another, I again, that's like a drama film. There isn't really much when it comes to sound. And next, Sinners. Music, well, but that's gonna win music category. So that's completely different. So F1. I'm gonna go with F1. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna select F1 as well.
All right. And moving on to the next category.
Production design:
Uh,
Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, or Sinners.
I think Frankenstein.
Yeah, I was gonna say Frankenstein or Hamnet would be the ones that I think would probably be most apt to win. Um, the other ones I just didn't.
Well, it's just like
Yeah,
the other
I
ones,
just
like the other ones are like are modern. NX, of course, you do have Sinners, but again, Sinners is it's a Western. It's a Western vampire movie. So it's like there isn't really much difference when it comes to wearing clothing and what costumes and well and product the way that the production value is and all that. There's so much more going on with Frankenstein in the background with how the movie opens with the ship and the ice and the design of the creature and all that. I think they knocked it out of the park with that. So, um,
yeah.
I'm gonna say Best Picture for last. We're gonna come back to that later. So I'm gonna move
Okay.
up to music original. So original songs. Dear
Do we
Me,
even have to read all of them? We already know. I'm just kidding.
which I don't even know what these are from. Dear Me from Dan Wern. What is that even from? I don't know. Golden, I Lie to You, Sweet Dreams of Joy, Train Dreams. I didn't see any of these. What are these?
Okay, so Dear Me's from the Diane Warren Relentless. Golden's from K-pop Demon Hunters.
Okay,
I
got it.
Lied to
Then,
You is from Sinners. Sweet Dreams of Joy
oh,
is from Viva Verdi. And then Verdi, it's
I
French.
think they'll give this
And
one
then
to
Train Dreams from Train Dreams.
I think they'll give this to Demon Hunters
Yeah, it's Golden. I would be shocked if it was anything else.
because
Um,
Sinners will win soundtrack. They'll win that for sure. So because K-pop was huge, like they had a huge
yeah,
big thing going on with. I did watch it. I just didn't review it. I thought it was okay. Didn't love it, but because I had a because I watched it with a friend and I was like, well, wait, so if this is how it goes, what about the I don't remember what I really watched, but I had a lot of problems with the plot and all that. So,
I
what
don't
is
have problems with the plot. No, I'm just kidding.
uh
The next one's the music original score,
yeah.
and it's Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One battle after another. Sinners.
Sinners. This is what I was talking about. So
Yeah, I would agree. I saw some of the other ones. I saw three of the five, and of the ones that I saw, I liked Sinners the best.
yeah. Because the one thing about the whole entire movie was I really liked Sinner's music. I liked the jazz and all of that. I thought that was great. So, um, see, I can't give I see why if I was a racist, why would I say this should win,
Oh my
guys?
gosh. Oh my goodness. Somebody pushed all your buttons. So,
I
um,
when when you accuse me of something, I will fucking make a joke out of it. So,
I see that.
yeah.
Very much so. So, the next one is makeup and hairstyling. We have Frankenstein, Kokuko. I think is how you say it. Kokuko,
Hmm.
Kokuo, Sinners, The Smashing Machine, and The Ugly Stepsister.
Smashing Machine. That's okay, sure. I say Frankenstein.
Yeah, I could see Frankenstein winning for this one as well. I don't think Sinners will pull it. Smashing Machine, I could see potentially being like a dark horse candidate, but I do think it would go to Frankenstein.
Okay. All right. Live action short film. Didn't see any of these. So we're just gonna actually skip that one. So I don't
Okay, well, I actually think it's going to be go to the Singers. Write that down.
oh what?
The
The
Singers.
singers? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just join you on that one then because I don't know. I don't watch short films. Um because I don't like I just, they don't I don't know where you go watch these. So um
International feature film. From Brazil, we have The Secret Agent. From France, we have It Was Just an Accident. From Norway, we have Sentimental Value. And from Spain, we have Siarat. And from Tunisia, we have The Voice of Hind Rajab. We don't even have to talk about these. I would be shocked if Sentimental Value did not win. Norway.
Sentimental. Yeah, I didn't see these either. So I'll join you.
I saw parts and pieces of Sentimental Value, and it
Okay.
was really good.
People are like, you call yourself a critic and you're telling me you didn't see two of these categories? Hey, at least I saw more movies than you. All right. Okay, shut up. Um,
Ah.
and moving on to
Um,
film editing. F1. Stefan. Oh, okay, that's the editor name. Marty Supreme. One battle after another. Andy, the sentimental value. Sinners. See, the thing is, how can you r- give editing award? Some of these words I don't understand. Um,
this one's a toss up between F1 and One Battle After Another for me.
I'm gonna go with F1 because I think I like
Okay.
F1 better than One Battle After Another.
Yeah, and I saw most of those, and I think the editing was probably the best. Like the racing scenes were so well done, um,
Yeah.
which I know isn't editing, but I mean when you're filming a lot of stuff like that and piecing together all the different things, I think that that takes a lot of skill.
Yeah.
So
So you're gonna go with F1?
yeah, I will.
Okay.
The next one is documentary short film.
Oh,
All
where's the
the Empty
Stranger Things
Rooms,
one?
Armed Only with the Camera, The Life and Death of Brent Glenelg, Children No More, Were and Are Gone, The Devil is Busy, and Perfectly Estrangedness. Uh, I believe the No More one will win.
Which one? Oh, that one.
Children No More, Were and Are Gone.
Uh, I didn't see this one
I
either.
was,
I didn't see any of these
uh,
ones either.
no, I was reading about this category earlier, and a lot of people like that one. So I'm not very familiar, but if depending on which one wins, I'll definitely go and watch it.
Okay.
So,
And next we have another documentary. Um, do you know anything about these ones? I didn't see.
um, Mr. Nobody against Putin was interesting. Um, I've also read and seen things about that one, so that's who I would pick.
Oh. All right. You gotta love cats.
That's
What?
hilarious.
Yeah. Which one do we go for? Cut through the rocks? Cut through the rocks?
Mr. Nobody against Putin.
Mr. No. Oh, here we go. All right. I'll go with you on that one. If I lose, it's your fault.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So,
All right. So next, directing. So, all right. Here we can get things interesting now. Hamlet, Mario Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sentimental Value, John Joseph Tier. Okay,
I think it's
interesting.
Joachim Trier.
And Sinners. Uh, I'm gonna go with One Battle After Another.
Yeah, I do think Paul Thomas Anderson's going to take this category. Although I think this one is much closer. Like they could pick any of these, and I don't think I would be upset. I think all of them
Mm,
are very good.
mhm. And this one makes no sense to me. Costume and design. So, Avatar Fire and Ash. What costume? The CGI? Like what?
That's funny.
What? Oh my gosh! All right. Frankenstein, Hamlet, Margolis. Oh wait, that's the director. Mario Supreme.
Marty Supreme.
Mick.
And
And Sinners. I'm gonna go with Frankenstein.
I'm going to change and I'll say Sinners
Okay.
just because they had to make it period.
Austin, you're a racist. You're not picking Sinners? Yes, I know. Calm down. Um, I know none of you would call me a racist to my face. Um, I'm just upsetting a lot of people now. All right, moving on. So,
Crazy.
cinematography, Frankenstein, Mario Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sinners, Train Dreams.
I
Um,
thought I thought for sure F1 would be on here,
yeah,
honestly.
that's
I really
weird.
did.
Like,
So,
cause cinematography, see, this is the thing about giving awards to categories like this. It's like effects and cinematography work together. Like you could throw them under the same category and wouldn't make a difference.
mhm.
So I don't know. Like I'll go with Sinners, I
Okay.
guess. Because like
I think they're
that
going to give it I think they're going to give it to one battle after another,
okay.
honestly. Just because not saying that they deserve to win, I'm just telling you who I think is going to win this category.
Yeah. All right. Casting, Hamlet, Mario Supreme, One Battle After Another, Secret Agent, Sinners. Uh hmm.
It's got to be one battle after another because how many people of theirs are nominated for best actor? Like it would be shocking to me that that logic wouldn't follow. They had a great because they casted really well,
Hmm.
honestly.
Mm, I'm gonna go with Sinners because I do think the choice of Michael B. Jordan was really good. Having him play two brothers was really good.
Yeah,
What's her name? Haley Steinfeld was great in the film, so without those two, I think the film would have definitely had a harder time for me to like it. So
sure. Animated short film, Butterfly, Forever Green, The Girl Who Cried Pearls, Retirement Plan, The Three Sisters.
you're telling
I did not
me
see any of
you're
these.
telling me that Pixar's movie isn't on here? Was that called? Um
Well, it says short film. That's
oh
why.
okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna go
Oh,
with
ELO,
The
that's what
Girl Who
okay it is.
Cried Pearls.
Because it sounds cool to you.
Yeah, it just sounds very over dramatic.
I'll go with that because I didn't see any of these. When it's if it's like
Okay.
a short film like this, like I don't know where you go watch these. So Elio is on this one. So animated feature film, Arco, Elio, K-pop hunters, um, Little Amity or The Character of Rain. Okay, cool. Zootopia 2, two Disney films. I'm gonna go with K-pop because again,
Yep, I agree.
huge like
Yeah,
big blow up on that film.
yeah, agreed.
All right.
Actress in a supporting role: Elle Fanning, Inga Ibsdottir Lilius. I think is how you say her last name. Excuse me. Amy Madigan, Wunmi Mosaku, and Tiana Taylor. Um, I think Tiana Taylor's going to win this.
I thought they didn't give it they didn't put I thought oh no, Song Sung Blue is Kate Hudson. I was like, I thought Kate Hudson was in this category. It was the other category. Never mind. All right. Which one did you say
I said I believe it's going to be Tiana Taylor.
for one battle after another?
Hmm.
I don't. She was. I thought she was good, but I didn't think she's great or anything. Um, and Amy McGadden is the she's
In
Silver
weapons,
Surfer, right? Well, I know she's in
I
weapons.
believe.
That's the Silver Surfer, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with her.
Okay, Amy Madigan.
Yeah, if I'm thinking of the right person, because I thought the main because I hold on. Oh no, gosh, never mind. I actually hated her. Well, she was great in the film, but I didn't like her character, so never mind. No, that changes my opinion on that. Um, I'm gonna go with Sinners then, because I don't know who. I forget that that's talking about the. Yeah, okay, I like her. She was in Loki and all that. Yeah, I'll go with
Hmm.
her. So, because that's I wanted to
And
double
then we
check.
have actress in a leading role. We have Jessie Buckley, Rose Byrne, Kate Hudson, Renee Rensby. I can never. I'm sorry, names are escaping
Kate
me. And Emma
Hudson.
Stone.
You couldn't say Kate
I
Hudson?
think, yeah, Kate Hudson.
Yeah, I like her, and I saw that movie. I thought it was pretty good, so I'm gonna say her.
Um, it's probably going to be Rose Byrne, but I'm going to go with Emma Stone in Begonia.
How many Oscars can you give this woman? She has like 20. All right, actor in
Uh,
supporting role. Uh, you're
Benicio
better.
del
Yeah.
Toro, Jacob Elordi, Delroy Lindo, Sean Penn, Stellan Skarsgård.
Oh, there's two one battle after another's on here. That's interesting.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go with Jacob Lloyd.
Really? Okay. I think it's going to be Stellan Skarsgård. That movie's really cute. And by cute, I mean it's just very good. So,
Yeah, it's like better choose your words very carefully. It's like a Nazi war movie. It's like, yeah, that movie's very cute. I thought the
yeah,
Jews dying.
I want to make sure
Like,
I no, I think the reason why is because like how they did that movie was just, yeah, it was just really good.
hmm
So,
actor and leading role. Did did we do women? Yeah, we did. Okay.
yeah, we
Actor
did.
and leading role. Timothy Chalamet, Timothy Chalamet, Leonardo DiCaprio, Ethan Hawke, which called for a movie called Blue Moon. I didn't see that, but apparently it's good. Michael B. Jordan. I'm gonna say Leonardo DiCaprio because that just seems like the obvious option.
Yeah, well, I have a feeling they're going to give it to Timothy Chalamet again. Um, but personally, I would like to see Ethan Hawke win.
So you're gonna go with Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
Uh, and next we go back down to Best Pictures because I don't know why it has Best Pictures in the middle. Usually they save that for last, or towards the end. Let's
Yeah, that is
see.
weird.
Where I'm trying to find it.
Best Picture. We have Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and Train Dreams.
I'm still having a hard time finding it. What was it under?
Best Picture.
Well,
And I believe, oh,
I know that, but like I know it's under Best Picture, but I'm trying to find what is it under. Is it
oh,
um
it's under Music Original Score.
okay, thank you. I was like, all right. Um
Yeah.
it's probably gonna go to one battle after another.
Yeah, I agree. So I think that that's just going to sweep a lot of categories,
Unless Leonardo
honestly.
DiCaprio comes out and says something like, what's her name from Amelia Perez, and their choices, their snub, all ruined.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
So those are our picks for the Oscars, and those are what are nominated. And so very that took us a bit to get through. So that was fun. Um, it's an I wish the Oscars were more. I wish there was more of like variety between these picks, but it just seems like every year whenever it comes to the Oscars, it's like we already know what's gonna win. It's like it's gonna be this, and it's very
Yeah.
predictable. So like there's a few interesting ones in there, like F1. I think that's well deserved to have like win a Oscar for like visuals and all that stuff. But when it comes to Best Picture, it's like it's obviously um one battle after another, Marty Supreme. So, but yeah, now moving on to Razzie's nominees. So, didn't they already do their did they already do the ones that they won?
I don't know. I haven't looked at them. I just read all the stuff
Hold
and
on.
I laughed at some of them.
Let me double check before we just say like which one wins. And so I don't think they did it yet. I think they do it after the Oscars, don't they?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I just wanted to double check. So they haven't won yet. So they haven't done any of that. So let's go through the categories.
From bottom,
From bottom, worst screenplay. The Electric State. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Hurry Up Tomorrow, which was pretty bad. One of the worst concerts I've ever been to. Snow White, Star Trek Selection 31, War of the Worlds remake apparently. So I didn't know that was I didn't know that was an actual remake. I thought it just had a similar name to the Tom Cruise movie.
no,
So
it's from the novel, the H.G. Wells novel.
well,
So
yeah, but the same movie that Spielberg adapt already. So I think it will go to Electric State
yeah, wait.
because because a lot more people saw that than War of the Worlds.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. But War of the Worlds was worse.
Probably. I don't know. I didn't see it. So I'm gonna go with my personal opinion on that one.
That's fair.
Worst director. Rich Lee for War of the Worlds. Uh, I don't know how to say that name.
Alantunde Alantunde
Star Trek
Sanmi.
Star Trek Section 31. The Russo brothers for The Extra State. Trey Edwards Suttles for Hurry Up Tomorrow. Mark Webb for Snow White. Probably Mark Webb, to be honest, because Snow White was pretty bad.
I would agree. I
Like,
would agree.
because Gal Gadot's acting is good. Worst screen combo. All seven dwarfs.
Uh, for Snow White,
Okay,
James Corden and Rihanna and Smurfs, Ice Cube and his Zoom camera.
that's funny. They, they have to pick that one if they're gonna go that far with his with
Yeah,
putting
because
that
it's so
name.
funny. All right,
Uh,
we should just not read the
yeah,
rest. We know it's
yeah.
going to be Ice Cube and his Zoom camera. Come on now.
Robert De Niro, and Robert De Niro. The Weeknd and his
Um,
Castro ego, which is just basically they couldn't put for some odd reason they just couldn't put uh why am I blanking her name? Jenna Ortega.
I, yeah,
So they couldn't put her. They didn't want to get hate from her. You can't give her a Razzie. So, but it'll be Ice Cube for sure, and he'll have a
I think
blast
so
with
too.
it. I think he will find it funny. Um,
I hope he zooms in to accept it. Just
yeah.
kidding.
Worst supporting
Worst
actor,
supporting actor. Oh yeah,
the dwarfs again.
all
Okay,
seven art, all seven artificial dwarfs.
Nicolas
Nicolas
Cage,
Cage.
Stephen
Uh,
Dorr,
yeah, and then Greg Kinnear and Sylvester Stallone.
dwarfs.
I hope they give it to the all seven dwarf. Yeah, I
Yeah,
was gonna,
Nicolas Cage already gets enough hate as it is.
yeah.
Worst supporting actress, Anna Klumsky. Okay. E- Emma Horva, The Strangers Chapter 2.
Horvath.
Give it to her. Fuck those movies. I'm sick and tired of these movies. And I have to watch the third one in a couple of days. Great, lovely. Scarlett Rose Stone Gunslinger, Casey Rojo for Star Trek 31, and I don't
And
know.
Isis Del Verde.
Give it to Emma.
Um,
Give it to Emma.
yeah, that I will say that was bad. That was really bad.
Worst remake, ripoff, sequel. That's funny. I Know What You Did Last Summer. That was pretty bad. Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Smurfs, Snow White, War of the Worlds. Um, that this one technically is just all three. War of the Worlds. It's a worst remake. It's a ripoff, and it's a sequel. Well, it's not really a sequel,
Yeah.
but
Well,
I
it's not
could.
a sequel, but yeah,
Um,
I
I
I would say
I.
War of the Worlds.
Gosh, they're all so good that they're so bad.
Oh God.
Um. I'm gonna go with Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Fuck, screw it. I'm gonna piss off the fan base. Let's do it. Worst actress, Anna DeBose. Love Hurts. That was pretty bad. Ugh. Mila Jovovich, Natalie Portman, Rebel Wilson, and Michelle
Yeah.
Rowe. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't. The only one I saw was Love Hurts, which was really bad. It had what's his name? What was the actor's name that played Short Round? Why am I blanking his name?
Oh, he won best.
He won
He
Best
won best.
Actor, I think, or whatever supporting role. But he was also in this movie, and it's just so bad. It's such a terrible like Valentine's action movie.
It's Kiwi Kwan. Kiwi
Oh yeah,
Kwan.
yes, yeah. I like him. I like him a lot. I think he's a. I
I
think
did too.
from what I've seen, I've never met him in person, but he seems like a great dude. So I'm gonna give it to Anna DeBoris. So give it to her, and
Okay. I think
that'll be her second one in a row too, because she was in Craven.
I think it'll be Bright Hard.
Oh,
Rebel
brighter.
Wilson.
Hmm. All right, worst
Um.
actor, Dave Bautista in The Lost Lance. I almost saw this movie. I heard terrible things
Ugh,
about it. Ice Cube, Scott Eastwood, Jared Leto, and Alba the Weekend Tiff. Definitely give it to him. I was gonna say Jared Leto, but now just reading this, he was terrible in Hurry Up Tomorrow. It was
yeah.
awful.
I think it's between that and Ice Cube. That's what I
Yeah.
would say. Yep.
Jared
Yep.
Leto is just always generic and forgettable. So, worst picture, Electric State, Hurry Up Tomorrow, Disney, Snow White, Star Trek. Star Trek. It seems like a lot of these are just the same movies. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
And War of the Worlds. Again, I didn't see that
Honestly,
one,
those are
so
all horrible.
they sh
I
just give
thought
them.
World of the Worlds was the worst.
I think they should give them all trophies. It's just which one is the worst that should get a trophy on screen. And so. I'm gonna go with Hurry Up Tomorrow because I just really hate that movie.
Okay, that's fair.
Um, and that's it. Oh, it's over already. Man, I was just getting started. All right. So yeah. So let us know your guys' thoughts in that. I didn't write down our what we thought was gonna win, by the way. I
I'll remember. Don't worry. I'll
Yeah.
remember.
So, but anyway, let us know what you guys think will win at the Razzies, and we'll see you guys in a month on that. So, now take away, take behold of control of
Oh, good. I'll make sure everybody. I was given a limit this time.
yeah.
Because we need to make sure Austin can make his next function, which is probably seeing another movie. Or
I'm a busy person. I'm very popular.
yeah,
I'm doing it um meet and Greek. So here you guys go. No, I'm not that popular. Um, but
yeah. Um, so basically I went and I'm gonna review just one film today, Greenland 2.
oh my
Riveting.
God. Um,
Riveting. Gerard Butler puts in a great performance. It is a
he
performance.
puts in a
I don't know.
worthy a performance to be paid.
Yes, he definitely collected his paycheck. Um, so
Oh,
basically, this is like a follow up 5 years after the comet destroyed most of the planet, which,
it's
by the way,
such a
there are
good
going to be
concept.
spoilers.
It's such a good concept, and yet they don't do anything with it.
Yeah, they don't do it well. I agree.
Ah,
So basically after the comet destroys Earth and its civilization, you have to remember there's going to be like radioactive fallout, electromagnetic storm, like all the crazy stuff.
Hmm.
More or less, their bunker is going to be destroyed. So we all have to leave and exit the bunker.
Uh-huh.
Um,
I wish they didn't. I
which
wish the
is,
movie ended there.
yeah. But then you have like the tsunami, which is weird. Like, why is this happening?
Yeah, it comes out of nowhere, and next it's like,
I,
and
okay.
next a bunch of people
I was
die.
like, I was like, wow, they needed to save money on cast and crew. So they just killed off like the entire
Yeah,
cast of
like they
the
they take 5 seconds to
movie.
set up this love interest at the beginning of the film, and then she's never shown ever again. So we just assume she died in that tsunami or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, it's
Terrible. So
oh
then after that happens, the survivors,
of
make it.
that. Get this, survivors of 10 people, and they somehow get down to five after they get out of their boat. It's like what happened to the other 5 people that were with them? It's so,
Yes, thank you. You never know what happened to them. And then there's guns and they're shooting, and it's like pew pew pew, and then everybody's shooting. I'm like, what is happening? Like everything
why
that could go wrong.
why why is there still a government um active in this world? So like you know how in the first movie like they have those like sections like we like they're trying to take in people that only have like their card that the government sent out to the world, that's a select few of
Yeah, yeah,
people.
yeah.
It's that same exact government, and it's like why do they still exist? By the way, they do this subplot with Gerard Butler where he gets radiation for being outside for too long, but yet there's a society that lived out there for 5 years and yet they're fine.
I think where they went wrong is they didn't. I think they were trying to say that the people out there had been used to the radiation
That doesn't
exposure,
make any
and
sense
he was not. No, it doesn't. But I'm
because
saying
they
that's the
weren't
only thing
born
that would
there.
make sense.
They
Yeah,
weren't born.
I'm.
And
I'm just telling you.
oh, it's so stupid. And next they're stuck with this dude that they try to hitch ride with, and he's like, "Give me your watch, and I'll take you on this ride. What are you gonna do with this watch? You can't sell it. The world's gone. It's a nice
Well, and
watch."
then on top of it, now they end up with this lady's daughter, or like the daughter,
Oh,
and they're
that
like,
has the
take her with us.
perfect makeup. Has the
I'm like,
mo
what is going on?
She looks like she must be the daughter of the director or something. She has to be
I
like
The whole thing is bizarre. And you're like, why is she here? Like, why would you ever give your child? Why would you send the child? Not that she's a
because
child, but like,
because they're going to go to the creator that somehow can survive this world that doesn't have any storms and also has no freaking security around it when everyone's trying to go there and everyone's fighting over it.
well, and that's why what's his face get John or Jacob or whatever the heck his name is gets shot, and you're like, what is going on? Like, I genuinely, you remember he gets shot,
Gerard Butler, yeah.
yeah,
Which
defending.
makes his radiation pointless, by the way.
Yeah, because then now it's like, okay, well, it doesn't matter. He's either going to die from a bullet or
Yeah.
die from radiation. Like, you're like, why,
And this is
why?
the most
So
beautiful
anyway,
place on the in the world too. It's like it's so perfect too. It's like what? How's no one come here and destroyed this place in 5 years?
yeah,
It just doesn't make any sense. And another funny thing about there's so many plot holes. So like give this picture to my friend. He will get you to the crater. By the way, that friend's
yeah.
dead. We cannot take you to the crater. We have no way of taking you to the crater. Please. Okay, we got bus. We will take you to crater. It's like what?
Okay, do we ever find out what happened to any of the people on the bus?
No, they just disappear. It's like
You're like, are they okay? Like, blink, blink if you're okay. Like all of them just like disappear. You're
oh,
like, oh gosh. So then they finally ended up making it to the crater. But
ugh.
before they make it to the crater, John dies.
I don't care. He is like, I'm gonna go be in How to Train Your Dragon 2, and I'm gonna die again.
And then and then he thinks that he save them all
Oh,
for a new
the whole
life or
message
whatever.
of the movie is like I like my whole job is to protect you. I promise your dad I'll protect you and get you safe. And it's like, wasn't that the first film too?
Yeah, but then on top
So
of it, do we even know if they're going to end up being safe long term?
no, like the whatever wars that's going literally outside of the freaking crater is going to come there eventually, and they're going to die.
Yes, exactly. So I'm sitting here and I'm like,
But at the same
okay,
time, like the reason why they're going to the crater is because they can't survive in the real like it outside of that, like because like the air is perfect, but yet they can breathe the air with no problem besides Gerard Butler because fuck him, I guess. Um and also like the storms and tsunamis. It's like the only time that there's actually like real storms in the whole movie, they lasted for like 5 seconds, and they're like normal storms. Besides besides like the tsunami part, and next the war is
yeah,
normal. It's like everything's pretty
which
much
was bizarre.
normal, and so it's like, do we really
I
need
just want to
to
say,
go here?
I think the president needs to watch this movie. He may think twice about trying to take Greenland because apparently it's not that great. So
There's
j-
nothing up there
just
anyway. So
saying.
it's I don't know. It's just like
Well, well, it's going to turn into a dry, whatever wasteland place where Gerard Butler and his family hide out. So I don't think it's
yeah,
worth
I don't
anything.
need Jar Butler to get shot in real life, please.
No, I don't either,
Like,
especially
like
because he's made some very entertaining
I
movies.
need him
They're
to
always
finish
entertaining.
the How to Train Your Dragon remakes that don't need to exist first. So
I was too busy thinking he should make another like White House movie.
I would
Uh,
prefer that over the How to Train Your Dragon movies. I'll prefer that. So
I would too. Those were good. I like those.
well,
But
not the third one.
anyway,
That third one
so
sucked.
let's give scores. I gave it a 5.
I give it an F.
Well, that is an F. 5 out of
Yeah.
10 is an F.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
So
That's so bad.
uh
It's such a pointless.
Gerard Butler gave it an extra zero 0.5 just because I like his random movies. But it's probably really a 4.5,
I don't think
honestly.
he promoted this movie.
Well, I wouldn't have. I would have been like, oh, we're still
Here,
going. Oh my gosh, we're actually gonna do this movie.
if I
Okay,
was
sounds good.
if I was him, I'd be like, here, pay me an extra $5 million, and I won't say anything about the movie, even if it's bad. All right, I'm not going to do any promotion. Just pay me an extra $5 million so
Uh,
that I don't go out and say something bad about it. But and
well, it
to,
sucked. It only made like $21 million or something stupid. Like they lost buku bucks on that movie.
well, yeah, it's just it's such a letdown sequel because it's such a because you rarely get movies about a disaster that takes place after a disaster,
Yeah.
and so oh yeah, moving
Yeah,
on.
it's because the wrong person. Yep. So
Moving
anyway,
on.
yep. Overarchingly, if you want to see a movie that's just a movie, go see that one. So,
I wouldn't watch.
yep.
I wouldn't say that do that either way. But yeah, moving on. Let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below on Greenland 2. So moving on to this, guys. I'm happy to say this. Bella Ramsey is cast as Laura Croft. No, did you see that meme going around? Yes.
Yes.
I gotta say, if that the her with that body is not bad, but I do think Sophie Turner looks great in this as Lara Croft. My biggest negative complaint with it is she doesn't have big boobs like people are saying.
I
No,
don't,
I'm
I didn't
kidding.
even see
I
all
don't.
the comments. I
Yeah,
just was like, what is happening?
people were complaining about her boobs for some reason. I think they're fine. I mean, especially if you've seen Game of Thrones. But I think she looks great. I haven't really played much of Tomb Raider. I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan, but like this does get me interested in watching the show for Amazon. So it's like she looks great as the role. I think she looks very attractive and all that. So I don't know what people are really complaining about.
Well, did you see all the people that are going to be in it?
Sigourney
Like
Weaver.
Sigourney
Yeah.
Weaver, Jason Isaacs. They have some pretty good cast.
Yeah.
So
I mean, like at least Sigourney Weaver has been something good after freaking Avatar and Mandalorian. So, give her something actually good to work with. But yeah,
Well, no, I was impressed. The first look, I think it'll be good. I think everybody was like, it's not the old one I liked, rah, rah,
yeah,
rah.
it's
And
not
it's
gonna
like,
be
oh
it's
gosh.
not gonna be cheesy and corny like those what was the Laura Croft movies from the early 2000s. It's like,
Oh gosh.
does anyone really actually like those or find them to be hilariously bad? Um,
Yeah, I think you mean the Angelina Jolie version ones.
mhm.
Yeah, I
Like
don't know what the whole dealio is with
I already
that one.
seen Silent Hill. I don't need another laughable bad movie. All right, like I want something good, and so like this
Well, that's
and
why when people were hating on it, I was like, why are we hating
well,
on it?
it's
It's not that
Sophie
terrible.
Turner gets a lot of hate for some odd reason. I think she's a good actor. Dark Phoenix was terrible, but she was actually pretty good in it for what she was given.
I was gonna say, I think so too. I think that people like there were a lot of people that just didn't like her because she was married to Joe Jonas or something.
Jones.
So
Oh, yeah,
the Jonas Brothers.
yeah, whatever.
So
Who cares? But but yeah, or Sophie Turner. Well, wait, no, led by Phoebe Waller. Who's Phoebe Waller? Why am I not remembering that name? Oh, the showrunner. That's the showrunner. Oh yeah, I like her.
yeah, I was like,
She's done great stuff too. Why can't I not put a face to her, to that name? Oh yeah, okay. You know what? I might not like her character in Indiana Jones: Dials of Destiny, but I thought she was great. She was great in it. Um,
yeah,
she was also in
no, I
If.
agree.
She also played the robot in Solo. She kind of plays this kind of like, feminist type of a lot of these feminist type of characters. But uh I think she has a lot of writing credits too, doesn't she?
Yeah, I believe so.
Uh
Which is interesting because
she worked on Killing Eve, which was a TV series for 24 episodes. No Time to Die, she did that, which I never seen, but I heard good things about it. Um, she did National Theater Live, Fleabag, Crashing, and Drifters. So, yeah, a lot of TV stuff, but yeah, you know, give credit where it's credit's due, like, Kathleen Kennedy, but we can all still celebrate that she's gone. Moving on.
sorry, that kills me every
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
It kills me. It'll never not be funny.
I, it would just be upset that we can't make fun of her anymore. That's all. That's the sad part.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Are you happy with this decision? I think she looks great. Now the real question is, can they execute a good story? And so,
Maybe.
I will be playing the Tomb Raider remakes that is coming out this year. So I'll be playing that, that's for sure. Um, moving on to this. So, does anyone remember Edge of Sleep? Probably don't because you guys probably fell asleep during it. So
I do. I remember it.
yeah. Should we do a commentary over a commentary while watching it?
Oh gosh. No, that's okay.
No.
I mean, I'm sick. I'm
Uh,
very ill. I'm just kidding.
I'm sick for the rest of the year, actually. I can't do any more recordings. So, but a lot of people are really looking forward to Iron, which is directed by Markiplier, which is also his actual name is Mark Fabelbach. He has a weird last name, Fischbach, Mark Fischbach, and so. I like him. I like his videos. And so when it comes to his YouTube Red stuff, I thought they can be fun. Like, Markiplier in space, Markiplier, like there's like a Markiplier murder mystery one, Markiplier heist. Like, when it comes to YouTube, it's fun because it's YouTube. And so like you can't like you're not going to really take anything serious. You can't really critique things. But then when you did Edges of Sleep, a lot of people got upset with me that I critiqued the hell out of that show. And it's like he didn't even write it. It's like, okay, so it's still a bad show. I don't care if he wrote it or not. He's in it, and I'm going to criticize him too, even though he didn't write it. So, and the one thing about that show with him in it that was also bad was his acting. His acting was not very good. And
Yeah,
so
it was not very good.
and so when I heard about his Iron Lung movie, it's like, okay, great, cool, lovely. All right. Well, we'll see how well this goes because I'm gonna be going because my first impression of his real true of him trying to really prove his talents in Hollywood, like with Edge of Sleep, it wasn't very good. It's one thing to do it on YouTube from than doing it in Hollywood. You can't really you can't they're not really you can't compare them like they're apples. Like they're two different ballparks, two different things. And so
Exactly.
and I'm gonna go in
And
this I'm gonna go in the
it's
same.
difficult to execute. We've talked about this. It is very difficult to execute.
Mhm. And so I'm going to go with the same mindset with how I did with Edge of Sleep into this movie. The only difference is he's starring in it, he's directing it, and he's writing it. So if this movie is bad, you cannot say like, well, it's his first time. Well, it's not because you still can include Edge of Sleep for acting wise and also his YouTube Red stuff. It's like he has the experience of putting production together. It's just that you didn't really criticize him that much because of what those were really for. And so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping that it's good, but what is the most interesting thing is how much buzz his film is getting from an indie standpoint. Like this is all self advertised, self distribute, and because at first it was originally to have like what two like 500 screens, I think. Now it's up to
Yeah.
25,000 200 205. Wait, I can't.
Wait,
I'm trying to say no, hold on.
2,500?
25. Yes, I was trying to say that. I don't know why. It's we
Oh, I was like,
I
25,000.
yeah.
Dang.
Yeah,
Rome
no.
is
No, like
popular.
I'm tired. It's been a long day. So 2,500 theaters. It's gone up a huge amount, outgrowing like movies like Sin Help from Sam Raimi, which by the way, I am seeing tomorrow. I'm seeing an early screening for that. So I'm looking the more I see the trailers for that movie, the more I'm actually kind of interested in watching it because like it could be like a funny bad movie from Dylan O'Brien's performance. And so Shelter, I could care less about, but moving on from that. So, and get this, it has the capability to open to 9 million to $10 million.
That's pretty good. That's
And
really good.
screenings are selling out everywhere for this. I barely got tickets for me and for someone else. And so that's like really insane. And you know what makes this kind of brought up that's like kind of a thought that came to my head is how does a guy like Chris Stuckman, a guy that is in the world of film, in the world of Hollywood, go from how can his movie that is disputed by Neon, it has an executive producer Mike Flanagan only make $1 million to $2 million worldwide, while this film, a guy that had nothing to really to do with films, just did that made videos on video games for a living, make more money than him.
Wait, really?
If you look up how much Shelby Oaks made, it only made $2 million.
And this is supposed to 5 times that?
Yep.
Wow, that's actually a really good
Yeah, and watch and imagine
jump.
imagine the film actually being good too. That you're telling me a guy that critiqued films for years, said all these things, couldn't make a good film, and yet you have a guy that doesn't really have much of an interest of it besides of it being a hobby, kind of like a fun thing that he wants to do better, and also on his own. So that's pretty impressive, I'll have to say. I'll get even
I am interested to see the feedback.
yeah, like I'll give him credit for just this, like making like capability to open to to have an opening weekend to 9 to $10 million, even if the movie's bad, just based off that.
Yeah.
So, um, But yeah. So any else other things to say on that? Yeah, I mean it's even getting a bucket from Regal, I
No,
think, too. Cool.
last topic is crazy.
Okay, now you're back. Um,
Oh, I was gone? I was still
yeah.
talking to you.
Yeah, what were
Oh,
you saying?
no, I just said the last topic is crazy. I'm very excited for it because
Well,
the
yeah,
comments are hilarious.
but did you I didn't hear you answer my question though. That's the thing. Like
Oh, what
you were gone for a
oh, what
while.
was your last question?
Like what do you like what's your overall last thoughts on this?
Oh, I did answer that question. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
No, I said I'm excited to see how he does. I think we just need to see the success, the reception, how many people actually go to see it in the expanded number of theaters. Is it something that's just like a flash in the pan where people go and see it one night? Or
Yeah.
I'm not saying it'll be Sinners, but or is it like Sinners where originally it's like meh, and then it like explodes on social media and then it just like
It
shoots off. I mean,
it
I
like
could see him doing that.
it slowly gains numbers over each weekend.
Yeah, I could see him doing that,
Well, one, the
honestly,
movie has to be good for one for it to do that. So,
for sure.
um,
Well, and that's why I said we have to see how it's received.
well, you know what's
So
even interesting is that it's getting Cine XL screens at Harkins. So it's even getting like, like big auditoriums to show it in. So yeah.
yeah.
Um it's getting some form of legs going for it. So, but yeah, let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below about that. Moving on to our last topic. I'll let you do this one because this one you sent to me.
Yeah, so I sent this because I thought it was interesting and there was a lot of backlash. So our last topic was that Matt Damon was on the Joe Rogan show.
Hmm.
And basically he said that getting canceled, quote, is worse than jail. And basically, um, he
Matt
said,
Damon got
I because
canceled?
I no, no, he didn't. He was saying that being canceled is worse than
Oh,
jail, like talking about it. So he said, I bet some of those people would have preferred to go to jail for 18 months or whatever, and then come out and say, I paid my debt, like we're done. Like, can we be done? Basically insinuating that like when Hollywood actors and actresses get canceled, that rather than stay canceled, he'd rather they just go to jail and face the time. But I, I just don't know how that makes any sense
they're
because
both
we've
terrible.
seen people. Yeah, yeah. I was like, well, jail is just a whole other thing.
Well, yeah,
But
but like
getting
you can be canceled and still not go to jail because like look at Jonathan Majors. He was accused of sexual
that's
assault and he was found guilty in some cases. And yet he didn't go to jail, but yeah, he's still out of work because he was canceled for all that stuff. So
yeah,
it's like, you
uh,
know what Netflix says about streaming and theatrical releases. They accommodate one another. So it's the same thing. Cancel and jail accommodate one
yeah.
another.
Well, and it was weird because they went on the arguably one of the most popular podcasts, like in terms of numbers,
Hmm.
about a new movie,
I
and
haven't seen it
then
yet. The
oh,
Rip.
I haven't either. But and then they basically talked about can't being canceled. I'm like, if you were canceled, you wouldn't be on the largest podcast talking about your large movie.
Well, yeah.
It was just
Well,
very weird.
I think some people can't be canceled. That's a thing. Where like,
Like Taylor Swift, it
yeah,
would be shocking if she ever got canceled.
she's
So
impossible. Like she could do whatever she wants and she would be fine because her fan base is just
yeah.
nuts. Um,
Now you're gonna get
yeah, I'm gonna
all the
get
comments
canceled.
on
So he said this about
so
Taylor Swift. Hey, at least I'm not a racist. But
yeah.
um, yeah, I don't know. That's an odd ball. I I like
It
Matt
was
Damon,
just weird to hear
but
from Matt Damon.
yeah.
Yeah, I
I
was
mean,
like,
he even went on the carpet with the pen that Mark Ruffalo had. At it was I think it was the Oscars or no, not the Oscars. That hasn't even happened yet. The Golden Globes too, where he had the pen like be like the Be Good pen. Which
Yeah.
funny enough, the same people that hate Paramount for being political, they have no problem when you say fuck ICE on television, and people are like, "Oh, that's censorship. They censored the cursing." Okay, but whatever. Um, so yeah, I don't know. There's this weird narrative in Hollywood lately, and it's just like I don't know. Um, but you can't always like someone 100%. So even though he's a great actor, and I would like to have a beer with him. I don't drink beer. Have a drink with him. Um, talk about why he turned down Avatar. Actually, I don't blame him for turning down Avatar, even though he would have made a lot of money. So, um, but yeah, that's kind of everything. That was probably 3 hours. So well, we did it again, guys. Welcome. Thank you guys so much for
Yay.
staying away.
Let's go
Oh,
team.
maybe this is the way to bring back long format videos. Maybe we train the audience like how Disney and everyone else trained everyone to have short attention spans and wait for everything to be put on streaming. And so maybe this is the way to bring it back. I don't know. So anyway, um,
Exactly.
but yeah, a bunch of interesting topics. Usually whenever it comes to these episodes, like we have very different things to talk about, or it's like heavily at one thing, and next we have a bunch of other things to talk about. This time around, it was really just like Star Wars. After a while, when it comes to like something like like Star Wars, if we don't talk about it for a while, we have a lot of other things to talk along with it in that same category. So it's like, oh yeah, and so it kind of takes up half of the things that we want to talk about. But yeah. Anyway, guys, that's all I have to say. Any other things?
No, I'm just excited to see who wins at the Oscars and the
Not
Razzies, and
sinners, not
I'm
sinners,
excited.
not sinners.
Oh my gosh, kill me, Smalls.
Yeah.
No, I just hope there's variety. Go variety.
I don't think
So
there's gonna be variety. So,
yeah.
it's gonna be one battle after another, or Mario Supreme. That's either or. So, but yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. And like always, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye, guys.